All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves, let's do it.
Deep breath, folks. The tension of a UFC main event. Nothing quite like it in all of professional sports. Volkanovski and Ortega, of course, will fight for the featherweight title, and the winner of this main event on ABC will factor prominently in that equation moving forward. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Calvin Kattar is in blue, Max Holloway is in black.
Dan, I loved what you said about Calvin Kattar being a slow starter. That slow starting is what cost him in the Zabit fight. He was building as that fight went. So he needs to start a little bit faster because Max Holloway is a momentum guy. And when Max gets rolling, it's very difficult to play catch up because he gets so far out ahead of you.
He throws more punches, he lands more punches. And that goes from the first round to the fifth round. He's a volume fighter, he wears you down, he erodes you, and he just basically takes the fight out of you before you can get into it. Now the question here is Calvin Kattar land some shots early to kind of slow Max Holloway down a little bit? We know he's got the power, but if he allows Max to get ahead on the scorecards, it's going to be very difficult to pull that back.
Yep.
Both guys have invested in some calf kicks early. Holloway's hands look quick as hell. He attacks the body there.
You've seen Kattar do that, and that's good because if you watch Max fight Volkanovski, the first fight it seemed like Volkanovski won with just leg kicks. And if Max is expecting boxing from Kattar, you start to tag him at the low leg kicks. But Max's hands look fast, he looks strong, and boy is he mixing up those combinations.
And this is a fast start from Max as well. Like, he's not normally this busy at all in the first round. This is third round Max Holloway.
Well, you got to think, Max Holloway doesn't spar, so he's getting punched for the first time, so it wakes something up inside of you.
Yeah. Well, that is a new trend, right, Daniel? No hard sparring the last 2 training camps for Max Holloway.
Yeah, and look, and you know, Kattar's landed 2 real nice jabs, and look at Max's face. It's already red. Now, granted, getting sparring in, sometimes you get beat up a little bit, right? But it also does allow your face to get a little bit callous from getting punched. Max has not been punched in 2 jabs now, and he's already getting red.
That's true. I'd say Max's face is pretty calloused already, though.
Yeah, but you got to, you know, I
know what you mean.
That's an old school thought process. But,
it's a familiarity of getting hit and continuing your thought process. I always used to think that about running. You know, I would put myself in a state of discomfort and then try and stay focused. And that's a part of the benefit in sparring, hard sparring. Being uncomfortable, being familiar with discomfort. Max looks great, though, in this opening.
I love the way he's mixing up the target, though. Everything's not up top, right? He's going to the body of Kattar. He's hitting him up in the head. Then he digs a straight right hand to the body. I love the straight right hand to the body that he's throwing right now.
Oh. Blistering left hand lands for Max Holloway. He does have some swelling on that lead leg, courtesy of those calf kicks from Kattar.
Yeah, and that oblique kick that we're seeing from Max is a new facet to his game as well. We've not seen that a great deal. The chasse kick, as they would call it in Savat. Nice. Good right hand from Kattar, followed by a second.
You have got to not get in the way of the right hand of Calvin Kattar.
Right.
Calvin Kattar pops out that left hand. He doesn't always throw it to land. He uses it to range find and set you up. He'll throw a jab a little bit short of your face, the right hand will follow. He'll throw a jab left hook like he did against Ricardo Lamas, and the right hand will sleep you. The guy does a great job of setting up his attacks.
A lot of volume from Max Holloway.
And that won't slow down. That won't slow down,
right.
John. He'll do that for 25 minutes. He can go at that pace for 25 minutes.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
I wonder if Kattar was expecting this kind of work from Holloway, or whether he was hoping. Oh, that was a good right hand. Look at the distance Holloway covers with his combination.
Oh, looked like a nice land a moment ago by Kattar.
Yep. Holloway's right in his face, though, man. He seems to be more than willing to stand in front of Calvin Kattar. And right now, he's a little bit faster than Calvin right now, and Calvin hasn't been able to really get his hands going the way that he normally does.
2-to-1 edge and significant strikes for the former featherweight champion Holloway.
If I'm Calvin Kattar here. Oh, that was a beautiful back kick to the midsection. Landed clean. A consistent target is the midsection in this one.
Oh, man.
What a right hand by Holloway. Max Holloway looks as good as he's ever looked right now.
Right. He's coming with a point to prove.
Stop. He's desperate. He's desperate. Beautiful thing.
Body kick landed again without as much effect. But a big start for the favorite Max Holloway. Round 2 coming up.
No, simple and direct, but he's giving ground to Max Holloway, and that's not what you want to do, because Holloway will continue to fill that space that you give him with punches and footwork. Kattar's standing his ground. He knows he's got the bigger caliber gun in this fight. But what he doesn't want is to be peppered constantly, because that will just take his will to compete out of him.
He just doesn't have the speed, right? Holloway seems so much faster than Kattar right now.
So much faster and diverse in his attack. Look how wide-eyed Max is. Pat, 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 pat. Beautiful work, really nice.
And Max is throwing feints at him too, right? He'll feint at him before he hits him. He'll feint, pop a punch, change levels, and go again.
I'm going to say one thing that if I'm Kattar, I'm looking out for. Holloway's reacting with his rear hand. So when they were calling for feints in the Kattar corner, as Kattar pumps his jab, Max is bringing his hand away from his face, which is going to open up the opportunity for a left hook.
Not sure what drew that reaction from Max. Maybe he thought it was an eye poke. But there is just no time to rest when you're fighting this guy. Double-digit combinations.
Every time he's throwing 3 and 4. And Calvin's trying to go 1-2, but Holloway's just mixing up the target, going so many different places on his body. Calvin's gonna have to throw with him and not wait until Max is finished to start trying to punch. Right now he's trying to wait until Holloway's finished. He's gotta go with him and try to throw with Max. He cannot wait to the end of the combination to try to let his punches and strikes go.
Max is not wasting his head movement either. When he gets his head out of the way of a shot, he's following it with counter punches, which is going to further discourage Kattar.
The relentless pursuit of Max Holloway continues. Just over 3 minutes here to go, round 2.
Dude, and look at these stats here. 51 of 150 strikes to 22 of 70 for Kattar. Max Holloway's doubled his output and also doubled his success rate.
He just throws so much volume. Now Calvin Kattar just landed a nice right hand up the middle there just a second ago.
Great to have you with us. UFC Fight Night on ABC. John Anik, Daniel Cormier, Dan Hardy, Brett Okamoto on hand. You are watching the main event here between two of the best featherweights in the world. Max Holloway, the former champion, taking on Boston's Calvin Kattar, who comes in with the number 6 next to his name. And a strong start for the former champion thus far.
There's just no breathing room for Kattar here. As soon as he starts to think about attacking, Max Holloway pours a combination onto him. Beautiful.
He's waiting. He's waiting in front of Holloway. He can't wait for Max to throw.
Oh,
there it is. When Kattar goes first, he lands. But he cannot wait for Max Holloway to start every combination and every exchange.
Interesting to hear Tyson Chartier tell Kattar to fight angry. Seemed to follow up on that imperative there.
It's just so much activity.
Perhaps some frustration setting in for Kattar. Has had some moments, though, here in the round.
Yeah, he's landed. He's landed some shots. And you see, when he does land, he gets a little bit of a reaction out of Maxie.
and you know what's crazy? Max Holloway is already the stat leader for total and significant strikes. And he's like 300 strikes ahead of the next person, which I believe is Joanna.
Crowd getting behind Holloway here late in round 2.
Honestly, I've never seen Max look as good as this. He looked great in the Ortega fight, but this is a different level entirely.
It's going to be...
Oh, that hurts him! Body shot from Max!
This could be it! Holloway's going to try to
elbows! More elbows! Kattar's taking these shots from him back! Wow!
How tough is Calvin Kattar? And what an elbow on Max Holloway!
Oh! Another one right through the guard!
Oh my goodness!
Covers up!
He's lining him up for that elbow.
Wide open!
Oh my goodness, Holloway is beating him up!
Kattar's bloodied. We're going to see him go down if he lands another one of those shots. You could have a good chin, but not for elbows.
Oh my goodness, look at the cut on Calvin Kattar's forehead.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, the cut man is going to have some work to do there, John. Oh,
And again!
oh my goodness.
The elbow, the weapon of choice for Holloway late in round 2, and now a 1-2.
Max Holloway showing there's levels. Holy smoke.
Wow.
This is the level of Max Holloway because he doesn't spar anymore. Dude's more dangerous than ever.
Take a week off, man.
Everybody just stop sparring right now. If you're going to look like this.
Oh! Kick! Kattar in real trouble! Saved by the horn!
Goodness. Everybody put your sparring gear away. Start training on Zoom. Because that's what happens.
That was
after.
incredible.
Man.
Watch this poetry in motion. I mean, this is finesse at its best. Pressure, volume, and he keeps switching his attack. He goes from body shots to low kicks to blistering punching combinations, and now he's cracking in with elbows and head kicks. How is Kattar still standing? This is a new Max Holloway entirely.
Well, he has such a will to prepare. He's going to have to lean on that conditioning and that Boston heart that resides within. And it was interesting to hear them talk about a game plan change and go to some wrestling here potentially.
Well, he's going to need to, John, because he has been behind Max Holloway in the stand-up, like way behind. He's landed some shots here and there, but it has not been close in terms of who's been landing the strikes that mean something.
And Holloway's not even breathing heavy. I mean, neither of these guys are, but the work rate of Holloway, 250 strikes thrown compared to 106 for Kattar.
Likely a 10-8 there, Dan, in round 2.
Definitely. It's gotta be.
It has to be.
We might even be looking at 2 10-8 rounds.
That's as 10-8 as it gets in round number 2.
As 10-8 as it gets. That's a t-shirt, DC.
Oh, man.
How much can one man take?
Yes, sir. You go.
Pretty good elbow there by Cal, but his big lands have been few and far between.
But look at it, though, John. Right away, Max puts him back on his heels. Nice uppercut there by Kattar.
That was really nice.
That seemed to get Holloway. Oh, right hand. And Kattar might just need to get mean and lean on that reckless abandon.
These
What a
dudes,
fight.
man.
What a fight.
Holy cow.
The fact that we're just getting into the best rounds for both of these guys statistically as well.
Bulletproof matchmaking for this first UFC main event on ABC.
And they're both landed their best shot, right? Calvin Kattar's uppercut is one of his best punches. Then he landed that great right hand after. Max Holloway's landed nasty elbows and kicks. Both of them have landed, and the other guy's still there.
Holloway keeps lining him up for that elbow. Every time he's up against the fence, you can see him kind of cocking his elbow out to the side. Oh! What an uppercut!
Body head, huge left hand for Holloway.
Oh, beautiful fake knee.
Kattar's got to get away from that fence, Dan.
When Kattar gets up along the side of the octagon, Holloway just goes after. Oh! Great right hand by Kattar.
And that's the thing, one shot from Kattar can change this fight again.
This is where Calvin Kattar can't be, though. Every time he gets along the side, he finds himself getting beat up.
Max Holloway has the most fights in UFC history without ever having been knocked down. Kattar's landed some big shots tonight.
And it's not surprising, right? You saw him hurt so many times against Dustin Poirier, who's a massive puncher at 155 pounds. So to see him taking shots from featherweights isn't surprising. But it's not something you want to continue to do against a guy like Calvin Kattar.
And you know, when we talk about sparring, Max Holloway's considerably reduced his sparring. There's so much more of a playful approach to what he's doing. These combinations are just flowing out of him. The feints are so loose. And I tell you who else is like this is Conor McGregor. And the hours that he spent sparring with Artem Lobov, playful, cooperative sparring. I mean, Max Holloway just looks so slick. I mean, Kattar's still dangerous, of course. But the volume is definitely on Holloway's side by a long, long way. 330 strikes attempted, 133 landed for Max Holloway, compared to 50 of 146 for Kattar.
8 straight fights with over 100 significant strikes landed for Max Holloway, and we are only in round 3, coming up on the 1-minute mark here.
He just does not back up. I think when you're constantly fighting on your back foot, it's so difficult. And that's not even just fighting, that's hitting pads. If your pad holder continues to press on your face, it really does fatigue you.
More than one. That's it. Keep moving.
Well, and if you're a viewer out there that maybe hasn't seen the bulk of Max Holloway's career, probably looks a lot like the best featherweight UFC history tonight. Nice left hand from Kattar.
That body shot is killer. That will put you off your breakfast.
Keeps wrapping that right hand around the elbow of Kattar. And when he wraps it around the elbow of Kattar, Kattar starts to drop the hand a little bit more, and that's when Max goes up top.
And the thing is, when you see Max wading into range like that, cocking that hand like he's going to throw the body shot, do you let it land or do you block the elbow?
Look at the head move to Holloway. Oh my goodness.
It is Holloway's world tonight, 15 minutes down.
Wow, what a fight. Hey, Kattar had moments. Boom, look at the right hand lands. But they were few and far between because the whole round we saw this. Jab, jab. Right hand lands for Max Holloway. Then again, he's putting him back on his heels. Body kick lands for Holloway. Then the next time he would lift the knee and then throw another one. Left hook lands. Right body shot, wrap around the elbow. Max Holloway. Right here, look at this. Look at this head movement. Woo. Ooh, I saw Canelo do something like that before, and then Max gives him a little bit of the robot.
And the thing is, if you're Volkanovski or if you're any featherweight, you're looking at Max Holloway and thinking, he's not the same fighter I faced last time. This is a whole new problem. This is a different Max Holloway entirely. The speed that he started the fight at is very uncharacteristic. The volume obviously is characteristic, but the variety in his shots is not. The elbows, the body kicks. The variety is just is astounding.
The one thing the champ did, though, Volkanovski, was he went and started wrestling Max Holloway in the last couple rounds. Does Calvin Kattar have that ability? And that's the hats off to Alexander Volkanovski and his well-rounded skill set. To feel like he was behind and show that championship medal and get the victory, although it was contested.
But I need to see that fight again now after watching this.
Kattar certainly is conditioned to wrestle. He's only attempted 2 takedowns thus far tonight.
And I said this earlier in the night, John. Calvin Kattar would not be taking these shots if he wasn't in fantastic shape. These guys are so fit and so prepared that no matter what he's getting hit with, the dude's still taking it and still there to fight.
Can you hear what the corner team is saying? Don't give him a reset.
They want him on his heels the whole time.
Constantly. Every time he thinks about attacking, Holloway's stinging him with something. And the crowd getting on the way. The crowd! Look at the crowd here. Beautiful left hook from Calvin Kattar.
Big connection from Kattar at the 3.5-minute mark.
I mean, 3.5 minutes. If Kattar opens up, he can still take Max Holloway out.
Oh, nice body shot there. Left body shot dug right there. Oh, beautiful jab by Kattar.
I mean, look at those stats. 110, 40, and 20. He is just scattergunning techniques all over the octagon. And Calvin Kattar is on the receiving end of 39% of them.
That last body shot really appeared to bother Kattar.
Oh, this could be it!
Oh, we don't want to get hit in the body anymore.
Looks a lot like the beginning of the end. Oh, Kattar getting worked here up against the fence, but he fires right back. What a fight!
He's gonna go down!
Calvin Kattar is just fighting on his, it's just spirit that's carrying him.
It's amazing he's still standing.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Can Holloway get him down? Oh, he's doing it!
Herb Dean watching the action here closely. Another elbow for good measure.
Calvin Kattar, like a house of cards, he's going to come down in a second.
Oh my man, look at Max Holloway. Look at that elbow that's landed from Kattar, but Holloway is just still in his face.
And yet Kattar still somehow, someway throwing offense and landing at times.
Calvin Kattar is as tough as they come, but Max Holloway is beating him up.
One-sided it has been at times, but this could hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. It's January 16th.
Max Holloway, that 500 strike
Oh
attempt.
my goodness! Look at those. Hey, it's the body shots. The body shots have broken down Calvin Kattar. Oh! These body shots are so nasty.
We got 90 seconds. Kattar's not going down.
If Kattar goes to the end,
Oh my goodness!
And Dan, when is toughness not something that works in your favor, right? I mean, this could have a residual effect for Kattar.
224 significant strikes.
John, you got to start. You got to start thinking as Tyson Chartier and the rest of the corner.
Yeah.
What do you want to do if you're cornering Calvin Kattar?
Yes.
Because it's 4 rounds to 0, and Max Holloway is not slowing down at all.
I'd be thinking about getting a towel in there, DC.
Soon, but Calvin is still throwing, right? You watch Calvin is still throwing. Calvin is still throwing, but you think Glover Teixeira, Anthony Smith, and we were yelling, stop the fight, stop the fight. There is a time where you have to save your fighter, but look, Calvin does that.
Oh, we got 45 seconds.
Calvin does that, and then they've seen Calvin finish people so many times, they don't want to pull him out of there before he has a chance.
Well, and Kattar has built his whole career for this opportunity against the best in the world, and he's probably thankful Herb Dean and his corner are giving him every chance to stay in this fight. 30 seconds now to go round 4.
Going to be an expensive night of bonuses for Uncle Dana.
It's crazy because when the heavyweights were done, you thought there was not a fight that could meet. Oh my goodness.
Head kick late in the round for Holloway, who is barely breathing heavy after throwing almost 540 strikes.
10 seconds to go.
I cannot believe Calvin Kattar made it to the end of this round. I can't believe it.
Incredible toughness, durability.
20 minutes down, remarkably. We're still going on, 5 to go.
Who I feel has probably got a broken rib or something, the way he was breathing in his corner. Struggling to get a lung full of oxygen. Kattar's still in there. His corner team have rallied him. Shocked the world with the words that were coming out of the Calvin Kattar corner.
He's going to need a miracle, Dan.
He's going to need a miracle.
A miracle. This is not, he doesn't have hope. He is wishing and hoping on a prayer, praying for a miracle because there's no other way that he wins this fight.
I mean, the blessed Max
Holloway has looked, it does not seem like that prayer is going to be answered.
The blessed Max Holloway is baptizing him in his own blood today.
And of course, wrestling can be a great equalizer. The champion Alexander Volkanovski has a whole lot of that in his arsenal.
But also the ability to not absorb all these strikes, right? Max never made Volko look like this. He could not pressure him and make him go back in this way. Now, you know, for his great, Max Holloway looks great right now. But we've seen him look like this before in terms of backing guys up and them kind of melting in front of him. Calvin Kattar should have came in with a game plan to try to get Max going backwards.
And even with this work rate, he's still getting his head out of the way of return shots coming from Kattar.
Right.
This is vintage Max Holloway, man. I've seen him. I mean, it looks like him beating up on Anthony Pettis. When Anthony Pettis just couldn't take any more and fell down.
And Kattar has been hittable in his UFC career, but more often than not, the elite featherweights haven't been able to take his power.
Oh, he hurt him again. He hurt him bad. He hurt him bad, man. I mean, you can stop this fight whenever you want.
We got a broken nose on Kattar for sure, and it's not like he's not been broken before, you can tell, but it's going to be affecting his breathing. Those body shots are taking it out of him. Switched his stance now, that's very interesting.
And there is the division's champion, Volkanovski, chiming in. Just over 3 minutes to go.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a Karen, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be Karen. That's tattling. But I'm telling you, man, I would be thinking about stopping this fight, honestly, John. Like, just, man, I don't know if my guy should take this much damage, even though he's landing. Right? He's hitting Max with his best shots, and it's not doing anything.
Don't forget, right after this main event on ABC, the UFC Fight Night post-show will be live on ESPN+. Lot for those fellas to unpack. And man, Holloway looks like a 10-round fighter tonight. Looks like he could go an hour.
Yeah.
Throw 12 or 1,400 strikes.
And I mean, Calvin has hit him. Calvin has hit him. Calvin has landed his best punches, and it has not deterred Max Holloway at all. So at this point, it's Calvin Kattar just getting beat up.
I'm just throwing some stats out there again. 268 of 622 attempted strikes compared to 98 of 262 for Kattar. I mean, Kattar's throwing, but he's not landing nearly as much.
No fighter in UFC history, guys, in any fight has attempted as many strikes as Max Holloway has tonight, 631 and counting.
And I will also say this, if you look at the most significant strikes landed in a fight, the majority of them were on the ground. And this fight's not touched the ground.
I would really think about stopping this if I'm Herb and the coaches.
He pointed at you, DC. He's even listening to the commentary team.
The best boxer you see, baby! Right hand! Touched Holloway there.
Oh my
He
God.
landed a no-look right hand.
Max Holloway just looked at the commentary team and said, I'm the best boxer in the UFC. Slipping punches. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
Bro, he's in a zone, right? Sometimes you're just in a zone.
Dude, this is his new zone. He's made a new zone.
Max Holloway just shot 6 3-pointers like Michael Jordan did that one time. And Mike was like, I don't know what's going on. That's Max Holloway's game tonight.
And
Unbelievable.
I feel sorry for Calvin Kattar. I mean, he prepared
Yeah.
Max Holloway as we knew him.
Oh man, look at all the blood.
The freshman game to play, baby.
Oh my goodness.
It's the Max Holloway show tonight.
If you guys are remembering, Calvin said he's the senior in boxing, Max is the freshman. So Max is saying the freshman came to play as he is battering and bruising Calvin Kattar around the octagon. Crazy.
What an incredible performance from Max Holloway.
Final 30 seconds.
Man.
What is it about Fight of the Years in January?
I'm telling you.
Like, raise the bar for everybody.
Kattar donating pints of blood and toughness tonight.
I mean, bro, hats off to Calvin Kattar for surviving.
No doubt.
But this thing could have been stopped from round 3 on.
Hawaii's finest, looking a whole lot like the best in the world tonight. Max blessed Holloway with a monumental effort in the first UFC main event on ABC.
Wow. What a performance by Max Holloway. That was crazy.
This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Font in black, Marlon Vera is in yellow. Cheeto's won 2 in a row, 3 of 4 to set up this opportunity tonight.
There's the first calf kick for Cheeto. Oh, big right hand for Font.
I think in the beginning it's going to be Cheeto having to adjust to the boxing of Font. He's going to want to get the timing and the rhythm of the speed of Font on those hands and then forward through to that clinch that Font was talking about.
There's a good solid 1-2 once again. Sorry, John. Solid connection.
Font in the range early. Frankie Edgar got off to a good start against Cheeto as well. Body kick from Vera and return fire from Font.
Once Font starts landing that jab, I'm telling you, it's a problem. When that jab lands, everything else gets on rhythm with Font. And right now he's landing it early. The good thing about Cheeto is he's attacking the calf and the legs early as well.
Well, another good thing about Cheeto for him is that he's never been finished because, you know, that's a good thing. He's hard to put away because right now Rob Font has found the target on a few occasions. Solid shots, good 1-2s, straight fundamentals, A to B down the pipe. Oh! See a little smirk from Cheeto. I mean, the man is a dog. He loves to fight.
He starts to wake up. The more he gets hit, he embraces getting hit, and then he just turns that into havoc and keeps the forward pressure. The calf kicks that he's landing on Rob are going to add up.
You're right.
As Rob keeps throwing that jab out there, though. And that's what Cheeto's counting on. What can you eat more of, calf kicks or jabs?
I mean, it depends who's throwing the calf kicks and who's throwing the jabs, let's be honest.
Good point.
But certainly other than those calf kicks, Rob Font couldn't have asked for a better start. Uppercut's been money. 2 minutes have gone by round 1.
Yeah, Font looking really good, really sharp. Cheeto, to be fair, getting off to a little bit of a slow start. I'd like to see more head movement. Cheeto's keeping his head right on the center line. That's what's allowing Rob to just pepper him with jabs and 1-2s. Rips to the body.
Body shots of Rob Font are really going to add up if he starts early on those. Because Cheeto stays there. He's got a good guard to cover his head, but the body is there.
I was going to say, Cheeto doing a really good job of defending. The elbows, the guard's nice and tight. So he is blocking a lot of these shots.
Nice read on that up kick from Cheeto there. He times those kicks so well. Ooh. Nice uppercut from Font there.
To go back to your point before, though, Dom, about the calf kicks versus the headshots, I mean, yes, the leg kicks, the calf kicks will accumulate and do more damage as the fight progresses. Headshots can take you out right then and there in that moment.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
And one of the things about Chito is he's a marathon fighter. He knows in rounds 4 and 5, all this, he might be eating some now, but in 4 and 5, this, as long as he can eat it, that plays to an advantage in cardio. He can keep going and keep going. But you don't want to eat these shots from Font.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Hard. He's a big boy and he hits hard.
That's not a good strategy.
I don't know if it's a strategy as much as what he's trying to make work for him, you know? Font's ahead on the strikes right now by about 2 to 1.
Font is looking crisp, though.
Yeah, he's on fire early. Dean Thomas, what do you make of this early on?
I tell you what, that jab of Font is going to be a problem for Vera because it's working already. And the reason why it's working is because he hides it behind his other weapons. He uses it to set up his other weapons, and then he hides the jab behind those other weapons. So it's going to be a problem as this fight goes on.
Yeah, Chito's going to mix up the attacks a little bit. More kicks, more high kicks. If he's throwing high kicks, Font has to block them. If he's blocking the shots, he's not throwing straight shots.
Oh, that uppercut landed hard. So now he's mixing in the uppercut because Chito's covering his head real well, so he's slicing right up the middle of those elbows with that uppercut. It's a good read by Font there.
And his coaches, who no doubt had him working that throughout camp. Under 30 now to go in the round. Nice job by Font to touch the body there. Pretty good short left by Chito. Now he attacks the body.
15 seconds.
It's a really nice knee to the midsection there for Rob Font. It's a really good opening round, 10-9 for sure. Chito's going to make some adjustments in round 2.
Rob, you over here.
So here we go. There's the jab from Rob Font that he's known for. Followed that up with a right hand. Just a beautiful display of boxing. Rich to the body on that one. Then comes with the uppercut.
You don't want to eat a lot of shots in the first round, but I mean, it does. If you plan on fighting to the distance, you know, and the guy outstrikes you 2 to 1, then that's cardio they use. Now you can get that back later on in the next round, maybe if you want. But Perillo's telling him, get on the gas. You can't get behind on a guy like Font.
Yeah, he's telling him he's going to go forward. Push him, boom!
That's a big left hook from Rob Font, who threw 100 strikes in round 1 and picking up right where he left off.
Well, to your point, John, 100 strikes, that is high output. Another point to consider is the missed weight. If he truly tried to make weight and he wasn't trying to game the system, as the fight progresses and with that kind of output, he's going to feel the effects of that and he's going to slow down. However, Chito cannot rely on that fight.
Oh, wow, man. I mean, Font looking like a professional athlete tonight. Spinning attack to the body now from Chito Vera. Did not take Rob Font long to find the flow state tonight. Chito's starting to get going now, early round 2.
Oh, there's a nice head kick.
See, and this is where Chito starts to get ahead, is when he starts landing those kicks. He eats the shots. When he starts throwing those kicks, he gets his rhythm. When he starts eating the big shots and moving forward, he gets his rhythm. But Font's not having it.
Well, to the point of Jason Perillo, when Chito's going forward, he's having success. When he's letting Rob Font dictate the forward pressure, that's when Rob's controlling the fight.
Stiff jab there by Chito. Michael, if you're Chito, any thought to a level change or no?
Absolutely. It would not be a bad idea. Mix things up. Keep Rob guessing. Chito does have that in his arsenal, and I'm sure it is a part of the game plan. It always is. It's mixed martial arts.
Right.
And right now, to answer your question, yes, definitely would be a suggested idea.
Good 1-2 there by Chito. 3 minutes to go, round 2.
The other thing is Chito's pretty much owning the center of the octagon a lot of this round, whereas in the first round he was on his heels a lot. So he is listening to his coach more this round in Perillo. But right now, Font's ahead on the combos by a good amount. Much more offense.
I will say this, a lot of the shots are being blocked by the elbows and the forearms. You know, yes, of course, there's a lot getting through. But Chito's defending well, sticking his tongue out.
Visually, Font's lead leg does not look great, but it has not compromised his movement at all.
That jab got through for Chito there. And that's what makes it tricky about Vera as well. Is look, now he's a southpaw, then he's conventional, then he can kind of get you into a lull, and you can forget that he's switched stance, and then when you think he's throwing a jab, he's actually throwing a right. When you think, you know, and it switches, and that's what's tricky about Vera as well. Now he's conventional.
Rob Font just continues to be first in a lot of these exchanges.
Yeah, that kick is very strong for Chito there, and that southpaw kick is his best kick.
This is definitely a better round for Chito. Very even though, both guys landed. There's a beautiful 1-2 again.
Man.
Nice counter with the leg kick by Font, and now a big left hand for the Bostonian.
You know, you see the swelling on Font's face. That's from the clean jab that Chito landed earlier, and it definitely had an effect on him. But not right now. Rob coming on strong at the end of the round. Nice knee against the fence.
Could be staring at some historic output from Rob Font if this thing goes 5 rounds.
That leg.
Under 30 now to go in the round.
That's nice.
Oh, he hurt him with that lead hook. That lead hook got him. Vera stuck him with that hook. Font's hurt bad. 17 seconds to finish this round.
What a finish to this round. Can he get him out of there?
Font trying to survive the final 10 seconds.
Huge
big elbows from Chito.
Wow.
We will see a 3rd round.
Don't touch him, don't touch him. Okay. Right here, sit down. Sit down, baby. Sit down for me. Breathing, bro. Good couple breaths here. Just breathing. Just breathing. Control the heart rate. Couple good breaths. What'd you say? Which is what you need to do. Add the 3rd
Listen,
shot.
you gotta throw multiple shots. Throwing 2 shots, he's getting started up. You need to throw the 3rd and the 4th shot and stay on him, okay? That's where you're gonna catch him. But stop trying to knock him out. Just touch, right? 3 or 4 shots, find an angle, do it again. You just gotta keep doing that.
Rob Font, a 1-2 as well. Chito comes on, nice spinning kick to the body. Jab from Chito there. That might be the one that bust up the eye. There's the end of the round, the big left hook. That one hurt Rob. Look at that, definitely a little shaky. And as we know, the round ends. Chito Vera on top, landing elbows. Round 3, look at Chito. Cannot wait to get started.
Get back.
It's about as cross as I've ever seen Jason Herzog.
Get back. Ready?
Yeah, Chito wants to put him right back on the floor where he was just a second ago. Doesn't want to give him time to recover.
Font had even more output there in round 2 and right back to work early round 3. Now he shoots.
Yeah, it's a nice way to mix it up. Gets one hook in. Chito's doing the right thing. He's going to turn into him. That right arm, pardon me. Going to try and turn it to the other side. There it is. Nicely done.
There's that clinch that Rob Font was talking about that he was very aware of. He said he had to be aware of elbows and knees in this position right here, and especially up against the fence.
That's a good elbow from Font. Chito's chin seems largely unbreakable.
Never been finished, y'all.
Don't forget that left kick he's eating with one arm. I mean, you could break an arm that way too, unless you block that kick right.
That uppercut, though, of Rob Font is absolutely lethal. If that connects on the end of the nose, that's going to be a big problem for Vera.
One of the things that his coach has said is stop trying to knock him out. You're using up all your energy trying to knock him out. Touch him with small shots. Keep hitting him with combinations. Don't load up so much. And that's what you're seeing out of Font right now. He's not swinging quite as heavy.
Yeah, they were begging him not to blow his nose in between rounds.
Leg kick from Vera. Font immediately returns with his own offense. Not a great start to the third for Cheeto as Font attacks the body.
Yeah, Rob certainly seems recovered. Nice left gets through for Cheeto. But as you say, John, good start for round 3 for Rob Font.
And now his third consecutive fight with more than 100 significant strikes landed.
And Marlon's getting up. He's catching up to that work rate. As the rounds go on, Cheeto's work rate is catching up, and this is what I was saying. You can get ahead early, but Cheeto likes to catch up in the end of the rounds if he takes you the distance. And right now, those kicks are adding up, and the jabs are getting through for Cheeto every now and then.
Man, Font is cool with his weapons. Beautiful counter there by Cheeto.
When Cheeto's landing clean, it seems to be having a bigger impact. It's more of a visible response from Rob Font. But the volume is certainly on the side of Font.
Man, that Font jab is a sight to behold.
I mean, they're fighting a phone booth fight, too. They're right in front of each other. There's not a whole lot of space with these guys. Right in the center of the octagon, no backing up. Both these guys are holding their ground, putting on an awesome
for the rest of the bantamweight contenders, don't mind these guys beating the hell out of each other.
Holy cow. This is why it's one of the best divisions in the world, though. You're seeing every aspect of martial arts here.
What a response, though, from Rob Font in round 3 after the way things ended in round 2.
Yeah, you're not wrong, John. You know, that was a shaky start, sorry, a shaky end of the round in round 2, but Rob Font here in 3 is looking great.
Cheeto just does not seem all that fazed by his offense.
He's tough as hell. He doesn't take a backward step. He doesn't ever look concerned or worried or even affected by the shots. Straight away goes right back. The problem is when he goes to go back, Rob is firing constantly. Tremendous output.
Yeah, unbelievable output. I mean, the output of Font is heavy right now. His punch count is high. But you can see Cheeto just slip right in between and just land significant ones in between the numbers, too. This is a back-and-forth battle the whole way.
Vera's got a lot of confidence in his shell. You see he's not wearing much visible damage. Oh, beautiful short counter.
Oh, that knee hurt him bad. That's it. Jump knee. Came like a left hook right up the middle. Let's see if he can get him out of here. That's 2 drops in 2 rounds for Vera so far.
And he's got 10 seconds.
Font trying desperately to survive.
Here. Do not hit him in the back of the head.
Survive he does. Wow.
Gotta get up.
All right, let's take a look at this. I mean, look at the knee. Bang.
4th round. Let's go, baby.
Solid connection. Once again, Rob Font hits the canvas at the end of the round. Jumping knee right to the jaw and a little push from Cheeto. What a way to end the 3rd round. Raining down elbows and then right as the bell rung.
Good job by all 3 men in that sequence. Herzog as the referee, Cheeto with the offense, and Font doing a nice job trying to control posture and hit the main event rounds. Round 4 underway. Cheeto hasn't realized one of these in the UFC.
Well, make no mistake, the man is a cardio machine. Always running in his downtime, half marathons, doing anything he can. The man is hungry. He wants to be a champion. So 4 and 5 will not be an issue. Will they for Rob, though, with the failed weight? We'll see.
Yeah.
Those knees are all the difference. The knees mixed in that Vera has added have made the difference. Instead of throwing a kick at the end, he's at close range after the hands, and he's throwing the knee like an uppercut. Beautiful read.
They're done. Those are done.
You know, I say it a lot, but fights like this, where they're very evenly matched, it's who wants it the most. Who's willing to endure the most pain? Who's willing to go forward, take chances?
Rob Font's got to wonder, what do I have to do to seemingly hurt this man?
And that can be disheartening sometimes, you know, when you continue to tee off and they just take the shots and fire back. But Rob is looking good, though. Wow, that was a solid connection. Knocked the head of Chito.
Can't remember this UFC Apex being much louder than it is tonight. 3.5 now to go, round 4.
Heavy fourth round as well. I mean, these guys stay right on the same offense. This is the clinch that Font was talking about. There's that elbow.
Oh, that's a beautiful elbow from Chito. And that caused a new cut on Font.
We go first. No way. Give me multiple shots. Let's go, baby.
Otherworldly output from Rob Font. Probably going to clear 500 attempts if we go the distance.
It's looking like this might go. I mean, this fight is epic. The way that these guys show up as a main event, this is how you want to put out and show out.
And Font has got all sorts of welts and cuts. And yet fighting through all of that adversity. Nice connection with the left by Vera.
Yeah, the left hook hurts him every time it lands.
Nice jab. Yeah. And you could see always at the last 2 minutes of every round is when Vera tends to get ahead on the strikes and land the most significant strikes. Always this last 2 minutes of each round. That's where he likes to get ahead. It showed up in these last 4 rounds.
And the face of Rob is really starting to swell up now, the forehead and the eyebrows. Some definite swelling there.
Connected.
That was got straight upstairs.
I didn't see it coming.
2 minutes to work.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Instead of 10 seconds. But Chito's going to go for it here. He cannot let him off the hook. Throw the legs to the side, rain down blows.
Well, and if you're Chito, Michael, you got to go up or down, right? Welcome him up or do something.
Got to take advantage of this position. Don't let him back on the feet. If I'm Chito, I go down there.
Heel, don't stop. Heel, don't stop.
Jason Herzog watching very closely.
Engage and let him up.
Heavy kicks. But the clock is ticking. This is huge for Chito.
Font's just trying to get his head about him right now.
Engage and let him up.
I mean, what a beautiful hook kick. Absolutely fantastic. You see that thrown a lot, but they don't really land a lot, and certainly not with that kind of impact.
Well, the reason they're landing is because he's throwing so many other kicks. He's throwing teep kicks, knee kicks, calf kicks, side kicks, spinning heel kicks. So all the different kicks, a hook kick gets hidden.
That's going to, yep. He said several times, engage or let him up. You knew Herzog was going to pull that trigger. He does late in the round.
I think that was a wasted opportunity for Chito, if I'm honest. Looking for it again.
I think he was winning that whole round. So now he's got a lot of energy for this 5th round to get the job done if he wants to, because he didn't go down into that.
Can't get too spin happy though.
Yep, going highlight chasing late. Well, Rob Font not so recognizable, but very much in this fight. Waning seconds of round 4, Vera goes high again. You gotta be kidding me. What a fight. And is that perspiration we're finally seeing on Chito, or is it water? I mean, incredible cardiovascular base. Final 5 minutes of the main event.
Hey, Rob Font is not done though.
Nice short elbow by Font.
Chito's like,
I love how he's like, you actually elbowed me. What was that all about?
Just elbow.
We're throwing elbows now?
How dare you? See, Chito now is in the zone, he's flowing, he's feeling good. He knows he's going to hurt opponent. He probably feels like he's ahead on the scorecards. I don't know. It's very close. Damage versus volume.
Dean Thomas, go ahead, sir.
Fellas, you know the old saying, a good offense is the best defense? Well, that's totally false. Because I tell you right now, if Rob Font's defense fails him one more time, that could be the end of this fight. And he's done nothing but offense in this fight. But the failing of his defense could actually lose him this fight. So he better not let it fail him again.
100%, D. Basically, don't get smacked in the face again. There's a snappy jab. Rob's still proceeding, though, to Dean's point. Constant forward pressure.
Very good little sequence there for Font.
There's a nice kick up the front from Chito.
He's got sneaky stuff that he lands when you're on your way into the pocket with him. Up kicks, knees, elbows, little short clips that he hits you when you're working your way into the pocket while his guard's up. That's how Chito hits you.
Font has landed more than 200 significant strikes, closing in on the bantamweight record.
And Chito hasn't got a mark on it, which is just wild. And on the flip side, Rob Font's face is falling apart. Looks like a Halloween mask.
Oh!
That up kick lands for him every time. And it's all his kicks come from so many different angles that you start to ignore when they're coming, and then it comes from a different angle and lands.
I mean, that looks like movie makeup on Rob Font.
That shows the toughness of him, too, to not be quitting. Period. A lot of guys would quit to lesser damage than this.
Yeah.
Chito's got to be careful, though. Can't rest on his laurels. It is a very close fight. Rob's had a lot of success. He's landed a lot of shots. Certainly a higher volume. The damage is on the side of Vera, but you never know, so he's going to go for the finish.
Yeah, so you see he'll cover up, and then when Font comes to leave the combination, that's when he's clipping Font on the way out.
There's a snapping job. Rob felt that one. Chito's shots have way more impact when they land. That's just the reality.
Yeah, and if I know these judges, I feel like they're going to acknowledge that.
Oh, so Rob turned away for a second there. He's hurt. He's backing off now.
Yep.
Chito's messing around a bit, though. Got 90 seconds for the finish.
Nice read by Font. He presses forward.
Good footwork from Chito in this 5th round, too. He's moving his feet very well. He doesn't generally move his feet a lot, but he is a lot in this 5th round because he's very ahead on the damage that he's gotten. He didn't land quite as many strikes, but the damage that he's done is much more significant.
There's you gotta love it.
Just when I thought maybe those strikes had affected Chito, not so much.
That one hurt him. That one got through for him.
It's all well and good showboating, though, but it's time to go to work. You've got 45 seconds left on the clock. This is an important fight. Massive implications on the future of your career. Sticking tongue out and shaking and jigging and jiving is awesome, but it's time to work. 30 seconds on the clock.
Very good 5th round for Rob Font. Once again, the end of every round.
12 seconds. Chito stalking his prey, looking for an opportunity. There he is again.
And that is going to do it. One of the best fights of 2022. Marlon Chito Vera and Rob Font remarkably go the 5-round distance. West Holloway. And Brian T. City Ortega. Ortega is in blue. Holloway is in the black and gold. Befitting a champion, we are underway. Huge discrepancies in terms of the striking rate of these men. Holloway, the busier guy, the more effective striker on the feet, offensively and defensively.
Footwork and movement is such a big part of his game. And as we said, he's one of the very best at moving just out of the range of his opponent's attack and then right back in. And you see it right there. Just slides away. Very difficult to hit clean. And he's got such a high fight IQ. Knows when to move in, knows what to do and when to do it.
Holloway made his UFC debut at 20 years old against Dustin Poirier. He hasn't been finished since. Hasn't lost a fight in more than 5 years. Ortega presses forward and lands.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with a 1-2.
Ooh. Looking for that counter right over the top. But Ortega not afraid to mix it in here, in close, in boxing range, showing some good head movement. Ooh. We saw him land that uppercut against Frankie Edgar. Nice right hand there from Max.
Ooh. Another nice right hand. Good angle. I like how he cut that angle to land that punch. Good kick.
Ortega switching some stances too.
Holloway rips the body.
And that's something Max does very well. He makes sure he attacks the body. He mixes things up. He'll go to the head and body, throw multiple punches at a time, especially if he has you hurt.
He jigs there again, the body.
Ortega constantly switching his stances. 2.5 minutes have gone by here, round one.
Good right hand. Oh,
nice counter from Ortega.
Both guys.
Ooh, going for that head kick.
Nice flurry there from Max Holloway. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, nice elbow.
And that got an acknowledgement from Holloway.
Nice hook to a right hand there from Ortega. Stunned him.
Clean right hand.
Seems to be okay, shaking his head.
Good entry by Ortega.
Oh.
Good double leg. Max fighting, he's trying to push on the head.
You got one leg free.
Nice job from Holloway.
Good sign for Holloway as he gets right back to his feet.
Nice right hand from Max.
Beautiful right hand.
He doesn't overswing it either, Joe. He just kind of snaps it out there, pops it right in your face.
He's a volume guy.
Oh! But Ortega's countering back as well.
He is.
He's not letting him get away with just landing these shots. He's coming back and landing his own. That elbow was beautiful as well.
We haven't seen Ortega touched up like this in a fight before, though. And it's going to be interesting to see how his cardio holds. He could be very tense here.
And he's starting to overswing a little bit.
Yes. He's throwing a lot of energy into these punches. Let's see if he starts to slow down, because Max will not. He will ramp up his pace, and if he senses any weakness at all, he'll start pouring it on. And he overwhelms you with his movement. In and out, in and out. You never know if he's coming or going.
There from Holloway.
Oh, he's faking wobbling.
Oh, right hand.
Oh!
Nice knee. Very good knee. Head kick. Look at this.
Ortega enters on a single. Holloway using the fence to his advantage here. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Nice defense there from Holloway.
Beautiful defense. And made him work.
Strong start for the champion.
He used his weight on that. You see how as he hoisted him, he just kind of sat into it.
Very relaxed. There you see Holloway with a beautiful straight right. And here's a nasty elbow by Ortega. Look at this. Bonk. Very nice. Forearm more.
Yeah.
And there's Holloway pouring it on. And there's a nice counter right hand.
A lot of support for Max Holloway here in Toronto. Had a big win over Anthony Showtime Pettis in this building at UFC 206. And he's been calling it the 10th Island all week.
There's that jab.
Nice leg kick there from Holloway. You haven't seen too many kicks from him yet.
The thing that starts getting discouraging about Holloway is that he just doesn't get tired. And he can just keep doing this. He just stays on you, keeps moving forward, never fades. His cardio is one of his biggest strengths.
And that 1-2 that he just landed, followed by another one right away, is exactly what he knocked out, or at least dropped Jose Aldo with the first time they fought. Snaps it out and follows it right up with the same exact combo right when you think you're out of trouble.
Another right hand lands for Max Holloway. If you know the history on Brian Ortega, though, you know that he has rallied to win before.
Absolutely. Oh, nice clean hand.
He has, but it's safe to say that this is the best fighter Brian Ortega has ever fought.
You know what it is, too? It's not necessarily the speed or the strength of Max Holloway. It's his timing. It's so crucial for him. See right there? It's super fast. He waits for you to make a mistake or you move out of the way and you think you're safe, and he lands that right hand.
He's also just a wizard at movement. His movement is so efficient.
Ortega with a desperation shot there. His nose is busted up.
He's getting hurt.
These bright lights show this big first title shot. It's a lot to take in, especially against a dominant guy like Max Holloway.
It's Max. It's Max. He's the best. He's the best featherweight of all time.
Oh, beautiful job from Holloway.
Oh, big right counter from Ortega.
Ortega is busted up. Mouth is wide open now because he can't breathe out of his nose.
Comes back with his own combo, though.
At least to this point, Holloway not in fear of the power coming back his way on the feet.
Oh, he just missed with that right hand. Glanced off the shoulder. T-City, though, trying. He's throwing punches. He's
got heart
in this fight.
There's no doubt. There is that right hand there. There's no doubt about it. Brian Ortega has incredible heart.
Max got to be careful. He doesn't want to overcommit with that right hand. T-City looking for that right uppercut. Nice leg kick again from Holloway.
Oh, beautiful right hand.
That right hand has been a piston all night, man.
Timing in the movement is just sensational. It's beautiful to watch. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, nice elbow. Beautiful elbow.
Nice combo from T-City. Still in. It's just, man, he's got to be having a lot of trouble breathing if that's all coming from his nose right now.
Big right hand for Holloway lands again.
Poured it on. Look at that distance control by Holloway.
Max barely breathing heavy, 9 minutes in.
Oh, man. Clean right hands.
Oh,
he got right hand. Yeah, he did.
Ortega is still in this, folks.
I think he's getting a little confidence. He's landed a few good shots here. He's pressing forward. But Max, again, 3-punch combo.
And now Max is recognizing that counter right is there, so he's backing away before it lands.
Ortega told us, I got that Mexican blood pouring through me. If I got to lean on the toughness and the heart, I can, but he is up against it here as we round down round 2.
Nice right hand there from Ortega.
Well, when it comes between toughness, Mexican or Hawaiian, I say that's a wash.
That's a push.
Both these guys are going to take a shot.
People.
Ooh, stick by T-City. let's take a look at some of this. Oh, just jab, jab, right hand, right hand. Max is relentless, and he gets out of the way beautifully of these punches. He's just that head kick. He slides just out of the way. Yeah, Max, he throws 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combos, switches stances as he does it.
Third round of a possible 5 here.
But what we didn't see there was that T-City did have some success. He did land some of his own shots. Nowhere near as many as Max did.
But they were clean. He landed some good, clean shots. And look at him. He's still fresh. He's looking good.
And he doesn't seem to have really gotten hurt by any of Holloway's offerings, just busted up.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. That was a very good left kick to the body.
Ooh, nice right hand. T-City's, I'm telling you, he's gaining a little bit of confidence here in the third. Oh, as I say that, Holloway lands a nice right hand again. I don't know what happened there.
Max going to the body there, well.
Combination from Ortega.
Oh, that was a big right hand by Ortega. He's wobbled a little bit.
Here comes Ortega.
And there's the takedown.
He's got it.
Ortega trying to transition to the back.
Oh, Max is up.
We got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fight.
Stiff jab there from Ortega. Oh, another right hand.
Max is standing right in front of him now. He's not moving as well. And Ortega's really getting his timing down. Beautiful spinning elbow.
Ortega starting to settle in.
He really sunk that leg kick in.
And that all set up with that big left hook. Smacked Max with it, knocked him off balance right into that leg kick.
The composure of Ortega paying dividends here. 2 minutes into round 3.
There it is again.
Another hard leg
really
kick.
whips it down too. Max still keeping his volume up though. When he throws, he's throwing 2, 3 at a time.
And the Ortega corner doesn't want him back.
Big uppercut.
Man, these guys are trading.
But what I'm seeing is that when Ortega's landing, it's having an effect on Holloway that we're not used to seeing.
That's fair.
Nice left hook, right hand there from Max.
And as you said, John, although Ortega's getting busted up, it doesn't seem like he's getting hurt.
Got him tied up here. We've seen him get a couple takedowns, but Max immediately pops right back up to his feet, keeps that whizzer, underhook, whatever he's got to do to get back to his feet. But now we see, Ortega with double underhooks here. And his corner, Joe, is telling him, you don't have to go for the takedown right away. Lay on him, wear on him. Watch out for that right elbow of Ortega as Max controls that inside of his arm.
I think it's safe to say this is already the most difficult defense.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the center of the octagon.
Oh, nice combo from Holloway. Now he's pressing forward.
There's another elbow by Ortega. Nice
body
left to
shot.
the body.
Yep. That's one thing Max will consistently do well throughout the fight. Is mix up to the body and to the head.
Ortega's very creative. You see how he gets weird with those elbows? Just brings stuff out of nowhere. Oh, right hand by Ortega.
Man, these guys just punching straight in front of each other with combinations and great technique as well. Head kick there from Ortega.
Holloway able to partially get that guard up.
Yeah.
45 seconds in the round.
Nice right hand.
Oh, good right hand.
Holloway starting to regain a little traction here late.
Excellent exchange. But Ortega pressing forward. Ortega seems to have much more confidence in this round. There's a takedown attempt again.
Holloway fighting for the underhook.
Wow, what a fight, man. What a fight.
It's on.
All right, so Holloway calling his shot.
Brian Ortega looks sensational now.
Oh!
He's so good at switching stances, Holloway.
Yep, he's comfortable. Oh, nice.
Straight left.
Oh! He's making Ortega miss badly in this round.
He's pouring it on. Look at him.
Holloway showboating now. Back to the well with the body shot.
Man. Joe, has he switched southpaw like this yet in this fight? He hasn't yet.
He has a little bit. Yeah, he's gone back and forth.
Oh, and there he goes. He switches back.
He's just really hard to predict.
He was doing really well from southpaw, and he's consistently going back to that in this round.
Oh! He hurt him with that right hook.
Can you imagine if he finishes it in this round after he just said that to you, possibly?
It's what he did with Aldo. It's exactly what he did with Aldo. Oh! Ortega, though. Nasty right hook to the body.
Oh!
Ortega's still... Oh! Oh, my goodness. This is some championship level stuff.
Beautiful body work as well from Holloway.
Everything. Ortega looking for that takedown. Holloway pouring it on.
Oh! Ortega's hurt. Oh, he's hurt.
He's trying to clinch.
Holloway trying to get enough separation to close the show.
Holloway digging to the body. The volume and the pressure that Holloway puts. Oh, Ortega with the right hand.
But Max goes nowhere. Oh. He does not stop throwing punches, Joe.
The volume is insane. His pressure and his cardio just off the charts.
And when he switches southpaw, it just switches everything for Ortega. Now Ortega's southpaw.
And he can do it southpaw. He throws a nasty straight left. I mean, he doesn't have a weak side.
Man, both guys are swinging. But for every one that Ortega lands, Max is landing 3 or 4 punches at a time.
And it just makes you wilt with the pressure. Over 500 combined strikes right now.
And Holloway's landed nearly 200 at 52% clip. Ortega retreats.
He's getting his head snapped back. He's looking for the takedown. There's a lot of energy Ortega's using here. If Holloway can defend.
Nice shot by Holloway to post.
Oh, that was it. He tried to snap him down to get that guillotine, but Max all over it.
A lot of blood coming off of Brian Ortega's face.
Holloway just so efficient. Just touching him, not putting everything into every shot.
Framing off with that right elbow, looking to get some space.
Holloway chance here in Toronto. Under 2 minutes now to go round 4.
Look at this. Tried to pull guard. Oh!
And look at Ortega's face.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that eye is bad. Man, Max is relentless. Body head.
Ortega,
look at that body work, Joe.
Just digging.
Switching angles, cuts off.
Look at this.
Never there.
He's going for a guillotine. This is crazy.
And Holloway wisely will welcome Ortega back to his feet. Just over a minute to go in round 4.
Right eye, or excuse me, his left eye is a mess.
And an elbow for it as well. Oh, my goodness. They might not let him come out for round 5, Joe.
Insane.
Entry on a single here for Ortega. Holloway works his way to the fence.
Holloway effortless, though, with his takedown defense. It's so good.
Guillotine's there if he wants it, Joe. He don't want it.
No, he wants to beat him up.
He wants to just pound.
Vicious hook to the body there.
Look at that body work again from Holloway.
And upstairs. Look at that, full mount. He's going to take a leg. He's going to take a leg. Max got to be careful there. Get out. Look at this.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Ortega is busted up.
Holloway continues to work that body to great effect. back up top.
Oh, man. Oh, God, that's like a 10-punch combo from Max.
Yves Lavigne watching the action closely. 20 minutes down, a massive blow for Max Holloway.
He just looked at me and said, that close.
Woo! The doctors are going to take a look at Ortega. I think that eye might be shut.
I mean, he is a beaten man.
Talk to him.
That might be it. That's it. That's it.
Max Holloway has retained his UFC featherweight championship. Brian Ortega unable to answer the horn for a 5th round, and the celebration is on.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
Same can be said for Jared Cannonier. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC.
Cannonier comes out southpaw and already blasts the calf of Vettori, which I promise you he's not used to because normally he's facing conventional fighters. Now that calf kick defense has to be there against another southpaw.
Oh, he hurt him bad. Vettori with a left. That wobbles Cannonier.
Marvin landed a big left.
Around they go as Cannonier is trying to hang on.
Yeah, not what we expect to see Cannonier trying to do here. Shoot early.
And now he waves him on and pumps a jab. Big early moment for the Italian dream.
Another left hand.
And another slip. Vettori looking sharp through the early going.
So it's looking like there's some openings from the southpaw defense of Cannonier. When he's southpaw, the openings are there. When he's conventional, he goes back to conventional, he's rocked on his feet. That means his defense is probably better there.
And that's often the case when fighters switch stance. The defense is the thing that's usually lacking.
Yep.
But man, great start here from Vettori.
Yeah, so the calf kick was there for Cannonier game plan-wise, but the defense wasn't there, and Vettori saw it.
Don't start posting with him, shoot right up the middle. Go through. Inside legs there, 2J. You move to your left, the right's gonna come. Get your back to it, don't wait.
When asked where he's making the best adjustments at this point, Vettori said adjusting within the fight. Now it's Cannonier landing a big shot.
Oh man, this is already off to a great start here. Both guys really hurting each other. Nice left hand again from Vettori.
Both these guys have eaten more shots than they've ever eaten in the first round in both their fights, which is very peculiar to notice. They usually don't eat shots like this, neither of them.
Nice check there from Cannonier. Oh, that went off the forehead, it looked like. Not good for the hands.
Cannonier appears to be about as recovered as you can ask him to be halfway through the first round. But staying in the orthodox stance, and he's got Vettori back to the fence.
Vettori's boxing looking really strong here in the first round. Just busy, right? And we talked about it. That's what Vettori does so well. Yeah, the power's there, but even more important than that, he's constantly giving you something to think about.
Yeah. And I'm noticing, I mean, Cannonier, every time he goes to southpaw, he's getting clipped. He gets hit just a little less when he's in this conventional stance.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's going back to it so much.
He wants that.
Oh, he's hurt again.
Another left from Vettori gets through.
He's only getting hurt in that stance. I think when he stays conventional, his defense goes up, and you can tell.
That's a great point, Dom. It's curious that he wants to fight from that stance so much.
I'm sure it was part of the game plan to attack that lead leg of Vettori, so he stops pressuring.
But you know as best as I do that if something stops working, you gotta adjust.
Getting busy with the kicks.
He seems to recover well. Man, Vettori just constantly landing great combos. And again, there he goes.
When he's in conventional or southpaw, that's when he's getting clipped with the offensive Vettori. But when he's conventional, it kind of slows Vettori down a little. He can't read it as well.
Final minute of the first round.
Vettori did a good job pretty much covering up on most of those shots there up against the fence.
Cannonier trying to close him down again.
Yeah, hasn't really found the mark since that one good shot he landed earlier in the round.
I mean, these guys have stayed in each other's face the whole fight. What an awesome fight, because the small octagon and then both of their styles, they're pocket fighters.
I mean, look at the output already.
What a main event.
Another three-punch combination for Cannonier.
Mostly missed, though. Vettori showed some good movement, yet staying right in front of him at the same time.
Watch the high kick from Vettori.
2 seconds in one. We'll keep it here between rounds. Plenty to dissect after the first 5 minutes between these middleweight contenders.
All right, we're going to take a look at some of the work here from Marvin Vettori. That left hand clips right off that right side from that southpaw stance. He's just been capitalizing. Here's from the orthodox. He lands a beautiful right hook. That got the attention, but Marvin ate that much better than the shots that he had landed against Cannonier. That one right over the top of the ear.
Footwork, and he said, stop standing in front of him. That was a problem through the first round. We'll see what the second round brings.
Still a lot of fight left.
They trade kicks to start. Cannonier back in the orthodox stance after getting clipped from southpaw in the first round.
When Vettori gets that right hand going, that lead hand, he really starts to get ahead on his opponents. He's got really good with the jab and the right hook. That right there, when that hand gets going, he really can get ahead with his offense. When he doesn't use that lead hand, people start to get ahead on Vettori.
Cannonier trying to walk him down and swing the right hand a few times. And now the first, well, they clinched for a moment.
Cannonier's got to be careful throwing that inside leg kick without putting anything in front of it, because Marvin is reading it really well on throwing that straight left, down the middle.
Switches stances just enough to throw the leg kick, and then Cannonier switches back.
Oh! I mean, that just missed.
That slid off the chin, Dom.
Wow. The power of Cannonier. I mean, he's finding these shots really nicely right now.
Starting to unload here. Forearm shiver from in close, and now Vettori escapes.
Yeah, but good job for Vettori again, finding his way out of there. The Cannonier stalking.
This is what I mean, he's so durable.
Vettori is on weak legs. He's got an iron chin, but Cannonier's starting to find the mark.
Watch the fingers there.
Oh, and another one.
Got to watch the fingers there, Cannonier. Marvin's okay, thank God. Much better round here for Cannonier.
Can't believe this fight's supposed to go 5 rounds.
Oh, I hope this is awesome.
Now he kicks him out. Perhaps Vettori showing a little fatigue.
Well, the ground and pound from Cannonier is one of his most dangerous weapons here. He's hurting him with these hammer fists. And Jared Cannonier will pick his shots. Marvin has got to try to get a hold of him.
Well, he's opened up a little bit in terms of the defense, and Cannonier's starting to pick his spots.
I wonder if he's hurt badly more from the shots on the feet. He doesn't seem to be quite reading everything right.
Awesome posture from Cannonier. He's postured too high, and so Vettori needed to get to this single leg to stand up, but he's tired. He's not using it. He needs to circle towards the ankles of Cannonier, but he's hurt.
This is as hurt as we've ever seen Marvin Vettori as Cannonier looking to tee off. Still 2 minutes left in the round.
Marvin showing some lumps all over this face. He's getting battered here.
Jared Cannonier starting to hammer.
Good work from Cannonier, especially since how badly he was hurt in that first round. Marvin trying to come back now.
Seeing how much power Cannonier has with the damage he's showing on Vettori's face.
Oh, the left gets through for Cannonier, and now he's starting to be an assassin here with 90 to go in the second.
Oh, straight right there from Cannonier gets through. Marvin on weak legs here, guys.
Yeah, it's looking bad for Marvin right now. Let's see if he can tough it out.
He needs something back. He needs to answer back, or he's going to get knocked down. Oh, just misses with that.
Perhaps a couple of big shots away from ending it.
The body is very open for Cannonier right now as well.
I mean, he's chopping him down. Vettori's just eating so many shots. The durability that he's using right now to stay on his feet is incredible.
His lifelines are running out.
Cannonier poised and patient.
No quitting Vettori.
Robert Whittaker with a close eye on this thing.
He gets outside this round, it's going to be incredible, to be honest.
Robert Whittaker set to join the post show on ESPN Plus after we're done here as Cannonier sticks another right cross. Oh, counter combination from Vettori. 30 to go in round 2.
Now Marvin turns
together a combination.
A lot of energy from Cannonier to use to try to get that finish. He used a lot of energy that round.
Oh, just missed with that left hook. Man, Marvin's a savage.
Awesome fight. Stuck it out, made it through the round.
Cannot believe
incredible chin.
That we will see a third round. It's amazing that we got this far, but then not only surviving, but landing in the final minute was Vettori. We begin round 3 of an action-packed fight.
All heart from Vettori so far.
Dewey
in that
Cooper
last
in between rounds was amazing. But man, Marvin looks a little more recovered here.
Cannonier looks quick in this round. Quicker, he recovered really well.
Dewey Cooper wanted Vettori to stop circling to that power right of Cannonier.
Look how well Cannonier's recovered. Honestly. I mean, he ate that shot, but he looks quick still. And that was a heavy output that last round. Wonder how that is on his energy.
Yeah, he tried hard for that finish. There's another right hand. Good check on that kick as well. This is not a terrible idea if Cannonier can get on top, because he landed just monstrous ground and pound at the end of that second round. Oh, good
counter
one, too.
1-2 from Vettori. Tell you, he looks pretty fresh considering what happened to him in round 2. And still getting a kick up top.
Yeah, Vettori also recovered very well. It shows you how great a shape these guys are in to recover like that in 1 minute after the amount of output that they had. And I mean Cannonier with the output. Vettori ate the output.
Yes.
He's still here.
Proven why nobody has been able to finish him.
Vettori's landing here.
Oh, that one wobbled the mouthpiece.
Yeah,
Cannonier's got him pinned against the fence.
I think that's the answer. You got to go to the body on Vettori. He'll eat shots to the head all day.
And even if it's just to get those elbows in tight so it can open up the strikes up top. Oh, there it is again. Every time Cannonier tries to go inside with that leg kick, Marvin's all over him with that straight left. Oh, there's a right hand.
Big right hand.
Piston straight right from Cannonier.
Oh, there it is again. Every time Marvin is landing that straight left.
Oh,
that hurt
man.
Right in the schnoz.
Cannonier had some pop on that last right hand. And he's just keeping Vettori guessing now.
Yeah, you're seeing last half of each round, Cannonier just seems to edge out the energy each time. 2.5 minutes left in this round. Same thing that happened last round, right at the end of it.
Good timing there for Cannonier. Oh, way to grab that wrist and pull out the base, but Marvin hard to get back up.
Man, that was a big hook Vettori ate.
Marvin's starting to wear it on his face now as they work in the clinch. Cannonier credit for the takedown. Didn't obviously hold him down, but ground and pound has been one of his best weapons, especially during his time in the middleweight division.
The pressure, look at the pressure. He's heading him off. He's giving no space for Vettori. And he just stays right in his face, right in his chin, right under his chin.
Oh, good elbow from Vettori.
Personal best for Jared Cannonier with significant strikes.
Yeah, the significant strikes are way up now. But again, this is cumulative. It's not round by round right now.
Man, Vettori coming out to a Rocky theme song never seemed so prevalent.
Yeah. Vettori gets him down.
Nice work there from Vettori.
Still in it.
Wow, good urgency
right
there
back
from
to his feet. Man, what an amazing fight, the final minute of round 3. Oh, they trade jabs, and now it's Cannonier staying busy on the feet.
What a fight. And if you're not tuned in for this one, Makata, you're missing out.
Still 2 rounds left for us.
I know. And you know what? Both guys showing incredible heart, too. Both guys have been rocked and hurt and battled back. Every time we think, oh, man, Marvin's starting to get pieced up, he lands a big shot. He finds his way back into this fight.
I mean, it's rock'em sock'em robots, literally like a Rocky fight.
There's the jabs.
You could be just looking at 2 rounds to 1 with 2 rounds to go. It's anybody's guess.
This fight's up in the air. It's up in the air. And I think that gave Marvin some confidence, right? Talking to his corner, knowing that he got himself at least back in this fight, that was a much more competitive round. Even if he dropped it, he took the first, and there's still an opportunity even to win a decision.
Still time for Vettori to get that lead hand going.
But that does not help.
No, eating right hands does not help.
There's just more lead in the pencil every time Cannonier finds a home for that right cross. Just backs him up. Body kick from Vettori was effective.
God, both guys.
They stand right in the center. Much more of a chess match now as each
big kick
looking to find a home for some offense. Coming up next, a recap of all the action on the UFC Fight Night post show. It's on ESPN+. Michael Chiesa and Alan Jouban are here with Dan Hellie. Charlie Arnold interviews the winners, and middleweight contender Robert Whittaker will join the program as well. Cannonier sticks another jab.
Cannonier's changing up the tempo, changing up the rhythm, switching it up.
Wow.
See what I mean? He changed the whole approach of his offense. He went to teep kicks, he went to calf kicks, went back to the well on those, and then switched up to the takedown. Beautiful job by Cannonier to mix it up.
Nice work there from Vettori to pop right back up. But good timing on that takedown. Just showing more levels to his game. Always evolving is Jared Cannonier. Both guys tough as nails in there.
We're about halfway through the 4th round.
When Cannonier goes southpaw, he's crushing that calf. But as we talked about earlier, the defense is lacking.
And like you said, every time he throws that inside kick without setting it up, he gets blasted with the left hand from Vettori. There's certain things that have stuck out in the fight that have continued to happen. But just a second ago, we saw Cannonier change the wrinkle, change the tactics. He switched it up a little, his timing, his rhythm, his weapons, and he landed and got some fluent offense on Vettori. And now we're seeing him back to the well, what they've been doing. Barn burner, sit in the well and chuck him.
Nice stutter step there to a jab from Cannonier. Opened up the the guard there, Vettori, as he reached for the hands.
Really working behind his jab here in the fourth.
And you can see why Vettori has not been finished. A lot of other guys would be out of there right now. I mean, Cannonier has been just landing. Ooh, good calf kick there from Jared Cannonier.
Oh, Cannonier exploding now into the fourth round. And how about that? Cannonier setting a new significant strike record in the middleweight division.
Wow.
And we still got another 6 minutes of action possible.
Yeah, there's not too many people eating shots at this amount and just not even really buckling. Vettori is
No, even when Marvin Vettori's been hurt, he's not gone down. He's just kind of had a glazed look in his eye. He didn't even really wobble.
And on probably, arguably, the worst round of the fight, he came back and won the next round, possibly, on the scorecards.
Yeah, at least had a much better round, very close, competitive round.
Ooh, quick 1-2 and a windmill from Cannonier, trying to land a big right. Final 30 seconds of the fourth.
Cannonier's still improving, though. That's another thing you got to pay attention to. I mean, this guy keeps getting better. He's improving. He's not getting worse, that's for sure. Cardio stays up, power stays up, everything's up.
Cardio, Dom. I mean, this man is 39 years old and has fought heavyweight, light heavyweight, and now middleweight, and he's in fourth round still throwing insane volume.
Yeah, it just tells you the kind of preparation he puts in.
How about Vettori?
Cannonier, a long time, and he's one of the better coaches, been in this game a very long time. Great advice, knows his fighter well.
Gotta figure the urgency will be there for Vettori.
I mean, the footwork really has been a huge thing that's made a difference. The stance switch, the side-to-side movement, the circling. I mean, a lot of the footwork that they're asking for has made the difference, but also the power.
And Cannonier not shying away from contact. Little trash talk coming from Vettori. Counter right from Cannonier.
But then Marvin comes right back with a combination. Incredible.
Maybe Vettori will take more chances in the final 3.5. Cannonier, man, he is relentless with these combinations. Said he had the best fight camp of his entire career at 39 years old in anticipation of this one, and it's hard to imagine him better over the course of 4.5 rounds. Tie clinch for Cannonier. Now they break free and return to center. 3 minutes to go in what has been an epic main event for Vegas.
Yeah, I think you got to kick Vettori in the head in order to get him out, or go to his body.
Well, whatever it's going to take to put him out, nobody's found it yet.
Yeah. And it appears that Cannonier hasn't yet either, and it may not. The toughness on display here from Vettori.
Maybe a bat.
I don't know. I'm not sure. The bat might break.
Somehow we got over 4.5 rounds.
Cannonier still looking really quick, real sharp, explosive. In the 5th round, looking real good. Vettori on his heels, moving back, which is rare. Usually the one moving and marching forward. Look at the slickness. Look how slick. Look at the footwork of Cannonier. Look how he's trying to stay out of the way. Listening to his corner, John Crouch, moving, sliding off the center line to stay away from the power shots, and then coming back on the center line to land. Oh, my goodness. 2-3 pivot out, and then another 2-3. I mean, awesome. Good sliding around, good footwork.
He's starting to defense to stay upright. And now Cannonier dumps him, perhaps just a few big ground strikes from Vettori.
He's looking to get him out of here in this last round.
Dude, I mean, it's like you can't do it on the feet. The right hook that he just landed on Vettori, and he's still just standing there.
Just over a minute to go. Cannonier adding to his record-setting performance.
So in that third round, after he had one of the worst rounds, he came back and did good in the second to show how tough he is, but now he's still down in this fight. I don't know if there's any way he could win this fight on the scorecards, but he is so tough.
Look at that. This is what the most significant strikes in middleweight history, Brendan?
Most significant strikes in middleweight history.
Wow.
Correct. By a wide margin. And we still got 40 seconds left.
That's something to be proud of, man.
I mean, after
he's still going for it.
The rounds that Vettori's eaten, they come back and just stay alive, because Cannonier has been ahead in this fight almost every single round, probably, on the scorecards.
Oh my gosh. Another right hand there from Cannonier.
Oh, big shot from Vettori.
Still punching.
Final 20. 247 significant strikes and counting. 10 seconds to go. Previous record was 186.
Wow,
I mean, that's triple the amount. How did Vettori eat that?
Well, there was as much atmosphere in the UFC Apex as there has ever been tonight for Jared Cannonier. Record-setting performance as a middleweight. 249 is the unofficial significant strike number.
Okay, Yair, Matt's been over the walls, you know exactly what I expect. Keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless you.
Yair Rodriguez returns after 2 years away. Max Holloway is in the black. He is a huge favorite, near -700. The heavy underdog, Yair Rodriguez, is in the green.
Ooh. Right hand got through.
Center of the octagon, controlled by Holloway. Rodriguez finding a hole for some kicks here.
Nicely done.
Oh, up kick.
Wow.
I mean, that's what makes Yair so special.
Lightning
It's pushed
quick.
down on one leg. Great move by Max, but then kicks it from a down position and stands back up. Beautiful work.
Holloway setting the record for significant strikes thrown in his last outing. It came in January on Fight Island against Calvin Kattar. Tough to do it better than that over the course of 25 minutes. Says he wants to even top it today.
You know, Yair's, he's a vicious guy. He's not going to be intimidated, and he keeps finding the mark with that right hand a couple of times now.
Oh, nice right
Stiff
hand
right
jab
cross.
there. There's Max starting to go to the body.
One thing I think we're going to see, though, is because of the meanness of Yair, Max isn't going to be able to stand in the pocket and do those long combinations that he's known for, like he did against Kelvin. Now, don't get me wrong, Kelvin hits hard as well. But as the fight progresses and he breaks him down, then he can start putting together.
Man.
Heavy leather.
Wow.
Man, Yair is just standing right in the pocket
man.
with Max right now.
He's not intimidated at all.
Max Holloway's in his 29th pro fight at 29 years old. He's never been knocked out.
That was nice.
Throwing.
Feinted the kick and then came with 2 punches upstairs. Great work.
And Yair is putting everything behind this. Good job there from Max, but nice leg kicks here from Yair. Max is landing, though.
They're both landed.
Yeah.
With intensity.
Hey. He's swinging hard. 5-rounder, though, and that's something Max is completely accustomed to several times.
Ooh. 5 times in a row, Max has gone 25 minutes. This is his 10th fight scheduled for 5 rounds.
Yair's doing a really good job of chopping away at that leg, and as you say, 5 rounds. If he continues to do that by rounds 3, Max is going to have an issue with that lead leg.
And we saw in the first Volkanovski fight that he had a lot of success with the leg kicks against Holloway.
And it's sharp and it's powerful. And it's hitting the same spot every time.
Nice 1-2 from Yair.
That calf kick is making it difficult for Max to really get into his rhythm right now, and Yair is starting to tee off.
Yeah.
Beautiful right hand, that hurt Max. Rocks him with the right hand back.
And now Holloway's starting to tee off.
Yair's hurt. He's dazed, and he's firing back.
Cut opened up below the left eye. Feints a takedown as Holloway back to the center. 90 seconds, round 1.
Vicious right hand from Holloway that landed, that opened that cut off on Yair. But these leg kicks are also vicious coming back from Rodriguez.
Right hook to lead the dance. Holloway counters. Rodriguez with another combination. There's some swelling on the front of that shin of Holloway as he goes spin kick. Puts himself in the grasp of Rodriguez. Do we get it to the ground in the first round?
No, not quite, not quite. Good job from Holloway to keep on his feet. Going to try to fight those hands right now.
Nicely done. Going to get that second
on the
hook
back.
Max is fighting the hands. Going to try and turn into him.
Stalemate along the fence. Holloway, wrist control. Rodriguez on the back. 30 seconds.
Nicely done by Max. In a better position now. Let's see what Yair does for the last 20 seconds. He's trying to get the takedown. He's not coasting. Almost got it. Hoisted him up high. Max with great balance. Fires back.
Here goes airborne. Look out for the up kicks. Oh, look out for the for the
that
groin.
one got through though.
Final 5 seconds, and they'll end it on the ground. Back and forth first round. Rodriguez, the busier fighter, landing near 60 total strikes. We'll keep it here between rounds.
What a round. Incredible action. Okay, so this highlight kind of sums up that first round. Just a back and forth exchange between the pair of them. A very close round. Tremendous amounts of action. And here we go for round 2. I mean, look at that. Back and forth they go.
Did Yair in that first 5 minutes, landing 59. Max Holloway off his pace against Calvin Kattar. Said he wanted to stay busy, don't stop. Top that last performance. It's the first time since he fought Volkanovski, the first time that he didn't win that first round.
Well, the calf kicks, as we said in round 1, they're going to start piling up, and Yair's going straight back to that well at the start of round 2. And what that does is it opens up other attacks, because then you start to obsess over that lead leg, taking calf kicks, and then the kick comes upstairs. There's a nice jab. Yair trying to get creative with the elbows.
Yeah, faking that up elbow that he landed against Zombie.
Look at the swelling redness on the right side of the abdomen of Holloway as well.
Oh,
kind of see it on the profile shot there as he stands there.
And Max keeps switching stances.
Right on those lower ribs.
There's a couple of nice jabs.
Yeah, beautiful jab. Max still pressing forward. Check hook there from Rodriguez.
Yeah, you know, Yair's having a great second round so far. He had a great first round as well. You know, and I think Max is like, hold on a minute. I got to go for this.
Holloway's on him now.
Got to be careful he doesn't chase him though. Just like
that's
Zombie.
when you get in trouble with somebody like Rodriguez.
Yep, because you run onto something crazy.
You can tell he's already setting it up. The way he's angling off, that he could spin off of that as well.
Jab gets through for Holloway. Back in the orthodox stance. That left leg is the one that's compromised.
I mean,
out.
The speed of that kick, I mean, that was frightening.
This is you now. Control the head, come on.
Holloway's
some body work. Oh, good body kick. Now listen, Yair is coming out hot in this fight. First round, second round, big volume. We know Max can keep that pace. We've seen him do it before. Can Rodriguez sustain this type of pace throughout 5 rounds? Because Max isn't going anywhere easy, I can tell you that.
Yes,
he's moving forward, pressuring as well.
Certainly after 2 years off, Paul. I mean, there's no reason to think that he can't, because this is a huge opportunity for him. You're going up against Max Holloway, one of the biggest names in the sport. Massive ramifications if you get the win. So one would think that he's prepared accordingly and pushed himself to the limit and gone 5 rounds in training camp many times. However, when you're taking these kind of blows and you're trying to knock your opponent out with every shot, which you're probably not doing in training camp, is he still going to be there with the same intensity at round 4? Because right now, he's fighting hard.
Really hard and crushing that calf. But Max eating them right now. I'm sure they're affecting him, but he's not showing it. Moving forward and landing his own combinations.
Holloway switched stances there. Now he's back in orthodox and he's getting busier. A little more urgency from the former champion. That left leg is really starting to swell on Holloway.
Oh, nice. Oh, Max clashes in.
Teddy Atlas watching along. Sees the same thing. Leg damage starting to add up.
Yeah,
another one.
He's been consistent with it too. He's got to just be a little bit careful though, because he's getting hungry for it. He knows it's hurting Max, and he's going to the well a bit. He's just got to be careful of the counter.
Look at the earlier fight with Miguel Baeza and Chaos Williams. Went too much.
Up elbow snuck in there from Rodriguez along the fence.
But this is where Max needs it. He's going to back him up against the fence, but he's going to control the range and control the lateral movement of Yair. And once he gets him here, he's going to capitalize. So far, he's not. Yair's going side to side. He's finding openings. He's using unorthodox techniques, and he's finding the mark.
1 minute to go, round 2. Holloway applying more pressure as Rodriguez escapes to the right.
Another calf kick, but good body shot return there from Holloway.
That's nice, but look at that movement, the elusive movement of Yair Rodriguez. It's really nice. Backs up, pivots off the fence, fires a shot. That's nice.
Holloway walking him down. Flying knee on the way in.
Body shot.
A little bit of grappling here from Holloway.
Couldn't tell if that knee hurt Rodriguez or not. But this is the type of pace that Holloway has got to keep on Rodriguez. Keep him up against the fence. Don't give him any space.
Whoa, there it is.
Rodriguez to his back in the final seconds. Holloway goes for a big one. There's the horn. Big response from Holloway, who closed the distance on striking numbers after 10 minutes.
Okay, let's take a look. This is one of the kicks that really did some damage to that calf. Followed up by a nice body shot from Holloway, but Yair really invested in that calf kick. Max still keeping the volume with the hands going, attacking the body and pressuring forward, more importantly. Even though it seems to be hurting him those legs, Max is never, oh man, there's another sneaky up elbow there. What a first 2 rounds.
Holloway's corner believes they have the fresher fighter. Said Rodriguez starting to wilt.
Yeah, they said that straight away at the start of the break. I'm not sure if I'm seeing Rodriguez wilt, to be honest.
And Rodriguez still trying to find that target in the left calf of Holloway. But now he operates out of the southpaw stance. Switches here.
Nice! Beautiful work. Backs him up against the fence. Jumps in the air. Flying knee connects. So this is good for Max.
Yeah.
That's what he's got to do. Take away the long-range attacks. Take away the real estate behind him so he can't move. Control him against the fence and do damage there.
But Rodriguez still crushing that leg, moving forward himself. These guys are going for it. What a fight.
Yeah, look at the snap of Rodriguez, though.
Nice
and
jab
Holloway.
there.
Oh, jab finding a home. Feints the takedown, does Holloway.
It's a few times now Max has had to do that.
I don't know if that was a feint, Brendan. You know, I
think that was an attempt.
Yeah, it was an attempt, and it's a sign that. Oh, look at that. Caught him off guard, a little jab I think it was, but...
Oh boy, he gets covering up as he tries to roll out of it. Dangerous as Holloway hammering away now.
Max looking for the arm triangle.
I mean, that's
no way. 3.5 to go, plenty of time on the ground.
Yair needs to be very careful. Nicely done. He was very aware of his surroundings, did the right thing. Now he's going to use the feet to push off the fence to reverse position. But Max, why is he back on bull?
This is a bad spot. Max in a great position here to really go to work here on Rodriguez.
High mount for the former champ.
And Max is patient. He's going to wait, turns his back, gets both hooks in. He's going to try to flatten him out here.
Yair goes back to his back. Wise move.
Trying to keep 2-on-1.
Heavy shot there. Right on the jaw.
Pick those shots, Holloway. Pick those shots.
Slicing elbow. He's thinking about that head and arm choke. He's trying to soften him up with shots. Create the opportunity.
Yeah, this is trouble for Rodriguez. Max just riding him here, going from the back to mount seamlessly.
You got 2 minutes and 30.
Long time left in this third round as well.
Rodriguez puts the right hand up to guard.
Max has to time. Max is going to be careful though. He's coming a little high. He could fall off the top. There it is. That's better. He adjusted his position now. These are good shots, and he's taking his time. He's controlling the position. He's not
Yair almost out.
There it is.
Max has got a great guillotine from this position.
Holloway has not had a submission victory since 2015 when he tapped out Cub Swanson. Tries to swing to the back, not all the way there. Rodriguez surviving with 1:45 to go. Potential 10-8 round in the making. Rodriguez back to his feet.
After taking a lot of damage though. Oh! Right left.
Oh my
Rodriguez empty in the tank. Oh,
gotta watch his neck.
Takedown for Rodriguez, who now goes to work on top.
What a fight, man.
Oh, incredible. Big knee.
Oh, big right hand from Holloway.
I'm telling you, these guys cannot continue to fight like this without somebody going down, because it's going to happen soon. The punishment they are putting on one another is incredible.
Nice timing from Holloway there. Very nice.
And a nice explosion.
He knew that kick was coming. You saw it. And as soon as he even picked up his foot off the mat, Holloway was in on that takedown.
Side control with Rodriguez on his left side, awkwardly against the fence. Max slides a knee to the body there with under 30 seconds to go in round number 3.
Well, Max is trying to drop elbows with that right hand. Yair knows it. He's controlling the wrist. Now it's free. Now he can go to work for the last 10 seconds.
And both eyes of Yair Rodriguez now are becoming a swollen mess, unfortunately, here for him in the third round. A lot of that due to the ground and pound when Max was in that mount position.
Big round for Blessed in round 3. If that's a 10-8, that could really turn the tide.
I mean, look at this. Beautiful flying knee lands right in the sternum. Just an incredible round. Chipping away with the calf kicks, but he slips on that one and he goes down. And that was the start of a big momentum shift for Max Holloway here. He gets back up, lands a right left there. That finds the jaw. And just firing back, both of them. Incredible will to win from both men. Sensational round. And there's that big explosive power double. Drives right through him, forces him to the canvas.
As mentioned, the response in round 2, and further increasing his lead in round 3. And Holloway is known to get better as the fight continues. Start of round 4.
As I say, a big momentum shift in round 3 there. But it's a new round. 60 seconds of rest. Oh, Max is trying to take him down. Trying to go straight back to that well.
Pretty gnarly cut you saw in the corner for Yair Rodriguez. Big shots from Holloway.
I'll tell you what, Yair really talked about wanting to finish this fight. And you can tell, I mean, that's his only goal. He's throwing everything with fight-ending intentions, but Max is just so damn durable, so consistent with his performances, moving forward, landing shots, and finding a way into the fight no matter how hurt he gets.
Yeah, and that's the key, no matter how hurt he gets, because he's been hurt on multiple occasions, but he's not backed off, he's not danced around, he's not tried to take a few seconds to gather his thoughts. He's just gone straight back in every time.
Holloway pressuring again, closing the distance. Rodriguez covering up along the fence.
This is where Max is taking over against the fence, looking for that choke.
Wow, standing guillotine for Holloway right now.
Down they go.
Nearly full mount for Holloway. Rodriguez scrambling.
Nice guard work by Rodriguez.
Max getting to show off his grappling tonight. This isn't something we get to see too often, but you see how well-rounded he really is. If he's forced to have to take you down, use his jiu-jitsu, he's just as good there. Great ground and pound, using his elbows, really trying to inflict damage. Rodriguez still dangerous off of his back, though.
Yeah, a lot of the times when we see Max Holloway, like the 2 fights with Jose Aldo, they finish on the ground because he beats them up and he beats them down literally to the ground. And then from there you see some glimpses of the ground and pound and the ground game that he has. And that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Rodriguez tried to lock up that heel of Holloway. Tough to do it at this point in the fight.
Well, I mean, this is a bad position for Rodriguez here. He's got his back to Holloway. Holloway's in full control here. He's just got to try and get a little separation. Nice guard work. Good rotation by Rodriguez. Max controls the legs. Watch the up kicks. Passes the guard like butter. And he's almost in full mount. Once he gets that foot over.
Pick the shots, Holloway.
Goddard saying pick your shots. And he's clearly doing that. I mean, there on that. And you can hear the thud. You can hear the sickening thud of when he connects.
Rodriguez gives up the back now. Almost 2 minutes to work on the ground for Holloway. Rodriguez once again back to his feet. Knees. You can't question the toughness.
No, you cannot, of both men. But it's amazing to see Max getting off to, you know, what was a somewhat shaky start to show what he is made of. You know, to take some of the shots that he did and now to turn the tide. The momentum shift in rounds 3 and 4 is incredible. Oh, don't turn your back. Was that an eye poke?
There. Holloway seemed to acknowledge it as soon as he threw it.
The thumb. That was an accident. That's when the fist, the fist, a bit of the thumb.
Yeah.
Look at me, you. See me all right?
Well, perhaps some useful rest time for Rodriguez.
Okay, guys, we'll time in. Let's go.
Max Holloway's landed more than 200 total strikes.
Oh!
Final minute, round number 4. Flying knee for Rodriguez.
Man, still big kicks coming in the 4th round from Yair. Even after being taken down and held down and grounded on the ground, you know, getting controlled for quite a bit of time. He's still coming up, showing that endurance, showing that heart. Both these guys really laying it on the line tonight.
Yeah, listen, this is an absolute war. You know, this is going to have a lasting effect on both of their careers.
Spin from Max. Rodriguez dodges the heavy damage. Final 10.
Peek at the clock.
Another flying knee from Rodriguez. Some big shots and an uppercut. We head to the 5th and final rounds between these featherweights.
forget it. You got to move past that.
Well, at this moment as well, with a guy like Max Holloway, as good as he is, you can't have a set game plan. Right now, it's fight on instinct. Look at what Max is giving you. Fight back with just pure heart, instinct, ability, and just go for it. You know, because I agree with the corner. Max is ahead. If he doesn't get a finish this round, Max wins this fight. A classic that it is, of course.
But yeah, still a clear win for Holloway.
I won't think it's 3-1 Holloway, but Yair Rodriguez,
he's going for
it. Still throwing with power here in the 5th and final round, and after 2 years away, what a return for Yair Rodriguez to the octagon.
And it was the opposite in the corner of of Max Holloway, where they're saying he's going to come out, he's going to be dangerous, stick to the game, be super, super focused is what they want from Holloway.
I mean, look at this though, look at the pressure from Max. Non-stop punches, follows him with the knee.
Significant strikes, over 200 now for Holloway, as we just showed you. Rodriguez, 180, and how about an elbow with a back fist on the way out?
Man, the chin on Holloway is incredible.
Oh, it's
both
crazy.
Guys, really.
Yeah, both guys, but Max has taken some shots tonight and has not looked phased at all.
Nope, just moves forward, business as usual.
Yep, but that's what we signed up for. It is what it is, as Max would say. I don't like this body language from Yair.
We've seen this before. He's been in the 5th round. He's got till 1 second until I count him out, that's for sure. Or no seconds, I should say. Also known as 0.
Nice. Creative combination there.
We have seen Yair kind of abandon that calf kick on the left side of Holloway after the damage was starting to add up in those early rounds.
Because that was at the start of the fight, he was able to stand some ground and he had the ability and the space to land the calf kick. When you're getting beaten up against the fence, when you're getting pounded on the ground, you haven't really got the ability to land calf kicks. Look at that.
But this
high
is bad.
risk, high reward for Rodriguez. Didn't work out for him, and now Holloway goes back to work on top with 2.5 to go in the fight.
Yeah, pure sacrifice technique there. I mean, it's great if it lands, but if you don't, you sacrifice a position. And that's not what you want to do in the 5th round.
Top half for Holloway.
And he's got that far side underhook. He can really hold on to Yair here. He's in that half guard. Beautiful reversal.
Rodriguez. Guillotine attempt. If nothing else, just to improve position. Nice job by Rodriguez. 2 minutes to go.
Max on an arm. Yair stays on top, looking for the neck. Max fighting the hands well. Scooting to the fence. This is smart for Holloway. Nice work, wrist control there from Max to get back up to his feet. Man, this is super exciting competitive fight between these guys. Look for the spin.
Spinning elbow for Rodriguez. How does Holloway just eat these shots and keep going?
Yeah, and a nice knee to the liver as well.
Oh, I think that's a cut above the right eye of Holloway that's leaking pretty bad. Kind of see it protruding. He's got the guard up.
Oh my goodness.
Combination for Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez owns the latest finish in UFC history at 4:59 around 5. Came against the Korean Zombie in late 2018. Does he have another rabbit to pull out of the hat?
Yair has an opportunity. They have 50 seconds. They're in the open. I mean, to land something crazy, that Hail Mary, that come from behind victory. But we've seen it before. Max has relented the pressure a little bit. Nice elbow from Yair. Solid job. I mean, Yair knows he's got to get a finish here.
30 seconds.
Clinch in the center. Attempt at a trip takedown for Rodriguez.
And Max defended
well. Defends. Spin kick for Rodriguez, and now they clinch once again. Time running out.
That spinning kick was close.
Final 10 seconds. This featherweight bout lived up to it and then some. You knew it was going to be good. Two warriors. Max Holloway and Yair Rodriguez go the distance to a crowd that has rose to its collective feet. inside the UFC apex.
Everybody is on their feet. I mean, what an incredible fight, a display of martial arts, heart, will. I mean, the damage that both people took, I'm blown away.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, like you said, Michael, too, from both guys. I mean, Yair was in this fight the whole time, fighting for a finish. Max just took over, used his grappling, used his experience.